Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out for House of the Dragon. We are stepping into season 1, episode 9, which is titled The Green Council. And if you want to help me out before we do get started, you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell. And if you do want the full link watch along, the link for Patreon is right down there in the description. For now, let's kick back and let's enjoy. So I didn't realize that was either Team Green or Team Black until I read the comments in the last video. So we shall see as time goes on where exactly I fall. And this episode is titled The Green Council, so perhaps this is when that really starts to come into play. And it's crazy because you can kind of see where Alicent could be so frustrated with some of the things Rhaenyra has done and perhaps gotten away with. But that doesn't necessarily mean like I'm Team Green. I'm just saying you can kind of understand at this point in the series. So we'll see as time goes on.
It is so nice, Your Grace. Stay here. Tell no one. Help me dress.
Who knows?
My handmaiden Talia, some of the servants. I saw him last night before he told me he wished for Aegon to be king.
And I did read in the comments where I was confused about that part, that he did not know that he was like he was not in his right mind. He didn't know he was really talking to Alicent.
Uttered with his own lips. His last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it.
That's going to start so much trouble. This misunderstanding.
What is it that could not await an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
Not the time for jokes.
We grieve for Viserys the Peaceful, our sovereign.
Oh, that's the perfect name for him, Viserys the Peaceful. Because truly that's what his reign could be considered. Besides, between his family, his grandchildren.
Final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Everybody's side-eyeing this for sure.
There are 2 among the captains of the City Watch that Daemon let us replace them.
The treasury is well in hand. Be divided for safekeeping.
Be sent to our allies, Riverrun and Highgarden.
Members of the small council have been planning to install my son without me.
My queen to sully you with darkling schemes.
So this was already in motion.
To replace the king's chosen heir.
His firstborn son is hardly an
And landed knights swore fealty to the...
Oh, it's about to get so heated.
I am 76 years old, known Viserys longer than any, and I will not believe that he said this, alone with only the boy's mother.
Yeah, it's like, it's super sketchy.
Caesar! This theft!
He sold it to one person and be one person who would benefit from it because it's her child.
Which of you here can swear that he died of his own accord?
Are you accusing of regicide?
Whether it was one of you or all of you.
Well, I have no part.
Wow. Come on. The one person who stood up and spoke, he's out of hand.
And remove your cloak, Sir Criston.
Sir Criston he's been on edge for years, a decade even.
Cast down your sword.
Decades.
Has it come to this? Lord Commander, enough.
Have Lord Peaceberry removed.
No, shut until we finish our business.
They're about to just strong arm everyone into doing this. And I kind of hate how Alicent's just sitting there so, I don't know, sully and almost like innocent. And I know she thinks she heard what she heard, but this is after her own interest.
All of them unmarried, the right
What of Rhaenyra?
Of course, be allowed to remain free. Port to her claim.
You mean to imprison her?
She,
Wow.
She'll never bend the knee. Nor will Daemon.
As soon as her dad is dead, they do this. As soon as he passes away.
It is unsavory, yes. It's a sacrifice we must make to secure. And then there is Daemon. The king wouldn't wish for any
But the king did
unsavory...
not wish. He loved her. I will not have you deny this. One more word, and I'll have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
What do you suggest, Your Grace?
Time is of the essence.
This sucks because the only person who spoke up is dead.
Lord Commander Westerling, take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
Remove this cloak. Because it's not right. Just because the queen is the only person who heard something, this is like, okay, that's what we're doing.
I recognize no authority but the king's, and until there is one, I have no place here.
He said he wants no part of this. I didn't think I would dislike Sir Kristen so much either.
Where is Aegon?
Not here.
He's not in his rooms.
Where is he? In true fashion, he's not there when it's important. Because he's also a little turd. I'm sorry. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Like, even though Rhaenyra hasn't been right in some of her actions, nothing can make you want Aegon, her Alicent's son, to be sitting on the throne. He's such a twerp.
Forgive me, Lord Hand.
Well, you're sworn to protect him.
He exploits his authority to order me away, and then he evades me, my lord. Believe he may have left the keep secretly.
Find him.
I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Take no one else but your brother. None can know who you are or what you seek. Bring him to me and me alone, Sir Eric.
He wants his hands on him first, for some reason. They locked her in.
God!
What are they doing?
Prince Aegon's not to be found within the castle walls, your grace. Father has sent Sir Eric into the city to find him.
Sir Eric knows Aegon he has the advantage. I trust again to you and to your loyalty. Aegon must be found and he must be brought to me. The very fate of the Seven Kingdoms depends on it.
I will not fail you.
I don't know. I feel like there's something weird between these two. Like, more. Not weird, but Sir Kristen's loyalty to her runs deep.
Aegon brought me to the Street of Silk on my 13th name day. It was his duty as my brother, he said. Educated as he was. At least that's what I understood him to mean. He said time to get it wet.
Every woman is an image of the mother. I may trust, I hope, in the discretion of your trade.
The prince is not here.
Has he been here earlier, perhaps?
Quite a bit earlier. Years ago, in fact.
But more recently?
He does not frequent the Street of Silk. His tastes are known to be less discriminating.
Meaning what?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I wish you luck, good sir.
What does that mean?
How you've grown.
She knows him well.
Viserys amended his wishes. It's as simple as that. You once swore your banners to Rhaenyra, pledge them to the future king.
Some of them instantly did it, and there are still some that are questioning it. Rightly so.
First with my house on this matter.
Leave this room without declaring your intention.
They're like strong-arming all these people. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed. As soon as the king's dead, they instantly push their agenda.
I will not bend the knee.
We're gonna kill him. That's what they're gonna do.
House Fell keeps its sworn oath to the princess.
Very well.
This is horrible. Just do what we say or else.
Long live the king.
He's always in the shadows watching.
Seems you were mistaken as to Aegon's habit.
He could be in the hands of mercenaries. He could be dead.
Hope for your mother's sake that is not the case.
Down!
What are these children? Well, this is horrid.
How? About 10 years, I should say.
This is horrible.
Grow the nails and file the teeth. Prince Aegon spends many a night in it. You see now what he is.
You see what he is, that he gets enjoyment out of this. Disgusting. And this is going to be the king?
One of many, I'd wager.
Oh. Were they saying that was his child because of the color of his hair? And he said one of many, I would wager. Like he has many of them running around because he's just, disgusting.
Here I am, trawling the city, never taken half an interest in his birthright. It is I, the younger brother, who studies history, but who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
I mean, if I had to pick between the brothers...
Well, for what others are freely given.
It's like choosing the lesser of two evils, honestly, but I would choose him.
Decent man with no taste for depravity. His secrets are his own. I'm next in line to the throne. Should they come looking for me, I intend to be found.
He said, you won't have to come looking for me. I'll be ready.
He was fleeing from the gate. A warning for the princess, I'd wager.
What say you?
The Lord Confessor presumed I have no love for the princess.
The Lord Confessor.
Let the king's justice take him. You did well, Lord Lance.
I'm in my duty, my Lord Hand.
You've spent many hours.
He's a little rat. He's not even buried yet, and look at all the chaos that has ensued. And I think Alicent is starting to bother me because, like, she feels so rat in everything she does, like, righteous. I don't know, I can't quite explain it. I didn't feel this way for her until, like, the last few episodes.
Courtesy of assuming there is a good reason for the outrage of my treatment here.
Yes.
My sincerest regrets for the lack of ceremony.
You locked her in a room.
It is of no consequence. Aegon will be king. I came here to ask your support.
Well, I must credit you for your boldness.
House Velaryon has long allied itself, and what has it gained you? Your daughter dead, alone in Pentos, your son cuckolded.
What does she have anything to do with her daughter?
And even he has abandoned you, gone these 6 long years to fight a desperate battle, if not mortally wounded, leaving the Lady of Driftmark to chart her course alone.
The word of my house is not fickle.
Any soul alive understand what I say now. My husband, but I will speak the truth we both know. You should have been queen. But we may guide the men that do. Gently, sure destruction, and instead toward peace.
It's in the name of peace that you've imprisoned me.
Yeah.
Rhaenys will be tempted to strike us, and war will ensue. Without your dragon, she may be persuaded to negotiate.
She's, like, basically handcuffing her.
You are wiser than I believed you to be, Alicent Hightower.
Counts the cost to her people.
You toil still in service to men. Father, your husband.
That's true.
To make a window in the wall of your prison.
Oh, that's deep.
Imagined yourself on the Iron Throne.
I take her over her sons, honestly. Truly, even though she's, like, not my favorite right now, her sons are horrible. Specifically the oldest. I can't with him.
I'll leave you with your thoughts. Ring the bell when you have an answer.
She basically told her, why don't you want more for yourself? You're preaching all this to me, but you're still doing all this for the men in your life. Why don't you deserve it?
My prince.
You yourself are the mysterious worm, I take it.
What worm?
Or are you simply a further peel in this stinking onion?
Violence is on the passing of your king.
How does she know? He's shocked that she knows.
When no one is to be trusted, I'd best secrete him somewhere safe. They come looking for him.
Where's the prince?
He is safely tucked away.
You see that twitch?
Take the bribes given them to look away. An obscenity, either tolerated or ignored. Crown.
Okay, Watware.
You have my word.
It is obscene. It's horrid.
You install your grandson on the... It was me who put him there. Killed him as easily as a wasp on fruit. But what the people allow you to take.
I will remember.
She's cool. She's eerie, and I really love her accent, her voice. She seems threatening, for sure. And she wants to stop to them using the kids for what they were using them for, which is fantastic. Is that where she put him? She said safely tucked away.
She sold you for a price.
And why have you paid it? I want my mother.
Outside the city walls.
Sorry, it's not funny. What are they gonna do with them?
Men die seeking Aegon.
Off with his head. No, seriously.
I do regret this, friend.
Sir Chris that I can't stand. His brother, like, that's who's gonna sit on the throne? This Joker? Like, his mom should know better. She knows what her son is, and yet this is what the king wants. No, ma'am.
I was hoping you disappeared. Truly dead? Yes. And they're going to make you king.
This is ridiculous.
Brother!
Let me go! I have no wish to rule. Duty, I'm not suited.
He's not suited. He said, I agree.
And sail away, never to be found.
The Queen awaits.
He doesn't want it. This is definitely one of the better episodes that we've seen, I think.
I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want, and now the debt comes due. A debt you are happy enough to pay.
A sacrifice made for the stability of the realm, to protect the many, though I understand your...
To murder is not a weakness.
It's not a weakness.
We'll proceed now as I see fit.
She's kind of putting her foot down, saying, like, I can make some decisions. I don't have to do everything that you got me to do.
Her allies will mass behind her banners.
Then she must not return. Her husband would have desired this mercy be shown to his daughter.
His daughter's childhood companion.
Their companionship has been long gone. I feel like this is more so about her husband. I don't think that's about Alicent.
He will assume authority. There'll be no more dithering. And carry Blackfire, his sword, the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
You look so much like your mother inside.
She said, I don't have time for this.
As you wish.
There's just so many agendas and opinions that I feel like are coming into play in this episode. So many different sides and wants.
Have you asked yourself, I wonder, how it is that Father, the Hand, found Aegon first?
Oh yeah, he was watching. He's like put eyes and ears.
There is a web of spies at work in the Red Keep. Along its threads travels new. Your father knows this, but has left it in place, advantageous to those willing to feed the Weaver.
And this Weaver watches me.
I wish he would say it in more plain terms so we can completely understand what he's saying. It's always so cryptic. It's like read between the lines. I don't want to read between the lines.
There is one way to destroy his advantage. It must be taken out. When the Queen dies, the bees fly without purpose. Begging your pardon for the turn of phrase, Your Grace.
I assume this task falls within your expertise.
If you wish it, it will be done.
I don't know if I'm fully grasping this conversation, what he's saying. And why she keeps showing her feet to him. Or is she doing that purposely? Like, why are they showing us his feet? And does he have a foot thing? Yeah, he's got a foot thing. Yeah, he's got a foot thing. This son is so much more intimidating. And he's got like the biggest, baddest dragon.
I cannot let this treachery stand.
Thank you. They're going to get her out of there. That's great. I felt so bad for her. She's being held hostage in her room. Was that the man who gave his white cloak up and said he only served the king?
Just south of Kingsway. The Blackwater's this way.
Wow. Now this episode is really picked up for this season.
I won't leave Meleese. If I could get to the dragon pit, then...
No, you won't get past the gate.
She needs her dragon.
You must make for the riverfront and find a ship. Before they know you've gone.
But we heard Alicent say that they're not going to let her have her dragon. What is happening? He's lost her. It's like he doesn't want to even sit on the throne.
Do you know what's been...
You know this is not what the king wanted. Rhaenyra is much better suited. Much better suited.
Steadfastly he upheld Rhaenyra's claim. He could have, but he never did.
My hobbit hole.
Because he didn't like me.
And yet, with his...
Luca's been up here playing. Much better.
Listen to me, Aegon. Your grandfather, the Hand, will try to impress on you. You must reject this council. We must not rule with cruelty and callousness. For all her faults, she is...
But as mad as we've been at I've been at Alicent, I'm glad that she's at least going to bat for Rhaenyra not. I just feel like I started off really liking Alicent, and then there's been moments where it's been super conflicting with her. But then there's moments where you're like, okay, there's a human in there. She's not so bad. Honestly, it's Alicent's sons that make me so against possibly being Team Green, but I feel like for the majority of it, I feel like maybe I have been Team Green. But this episode is like really like putting the brakes on that. How they've handled the king's passing and misconstrued his dying words. But you can see how the words, the last things he said to Alicent could be misconstrued to her. You could see that she does not believe that she's making it into something other than what he truly meant. Like, you can see that in her heart of hearts, that's what she believes he meant.
People of King's Landing, today is the saddest of days. Our beloved King Rhaenys the Peaceful is dead.
And that's why the crowds were all moving. They want them all here. Sorry, I should have known that.
He whispered his final wish. Firstborn son, Aegon, should succeed him.
Gotta admit, though, Alicent's son isn't as bad as Cersei's son when he was taking the throne. Joffrey was the worst character ever in the history of characters. Name one character on any show that you've hated worse than Joffrey. I would love to know. And then I don't know if I would want to meet that character. Because I couldn't stand Joffrey for a moment. But it was odd. His sister wife. She says some things that are a bit haunting. She has this obsession with spiders because she was like, was it knitting? Not knitting. Embroidering a spider on that thing. She said a monster lives below us. Everything she says can be a bit eerie. And I read too far into it.
A new day for our realm.
Forcing this boy into it. You literally had to hunt this boy down to get him to show up to this. This really seems like a good idea to you. Really. This really seems like the king's wishes.
May the warrior give him courage to his sword and shield. May the father defend him in his need.
This is a good time for her to sneak off.
And light his way to wisdom.
If Daemon and Rhaenyra were here, Daemon would have slossed them all up before this could even happen.
Crown of the Conqueror, passed down through generation.
You know, he's looking like that should be me. And honestly, of the two, if we had to choose, it should be him.
All hail his grace, second of his name, Dals and the Rhoynar and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, Sir of the Realm,
Aegon the King!
That's such a forced applause. He saw the applause and the acceptance, and he himself, I feel like, started to accept it. Yep, he's embracing it. Oh my gosh, what? Of course it's a dragon, but who? Wow, whose dragon is this? It's wreaking havoc, whoever it is. Is it Daemon's? Because it was red. No, she snuck off and got her dragon. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Chills. I never wanted chaos so badly. She said, I've sat on the sideline for far too long. Oh, I didn't know she was going to be so epic, but honey, here she is. Hello, giddy. She said, it's my time to speak up. Your dragon is sick. That was a warning. That's what that was. She said, we're coming to play. Be afraid. And they are. Yes. Shouldn't have locked her in a room. Let's get going. That looks so nerdy, but let's get going. Okay, it's a double drop. So we're going to get right into the final episode of the season. That episode really ramped up, and I'm so happy with how it finished because I was very frustrated with the majority of the episode. So let's hope episode 10, like, they just come and wreak havoc on everybody. Let it fire right now. We'll see. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Before we leave this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. And if you do want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is right down there in the description. Let's go into episode 10. Bye, y'all.